Isang magandang buhay sa mga matatalino nating ka-mathematics na nanonood sa aking video ngayon.
Like a Hellcat.
Ako po si Roberto Dizon, ang inyong G8 Math Teachers. Ngayong araw nga po ay pag-aaralan natin ang factoring polynomial using common monomial factor. So bago yan, meron tayong dalawang kailangang dapat tandaan kapag tayo ay nagpa-factor ng polynomial gamit ang common monomial factor. Kailangan may idea tayo kung ano ang polynomials. Polynomial is an expression consisting of variable, constant, or combination. So when we say variables, it is any letter in English alphabet. Ano po? So pwedeng A, B, C, hanggang Z. So any letter. Sinabi natin constant, ito po yung number na makikita natin sa isang expression. Or combination of variable and constant. That is what we call polynomial. At kailangan din po natin malaman kung paano ang factoring. Ano ba ang factoring? Factoring is the process of finding or figuring two or more numbers that when you multiply, we get the given numbers. So yan po yung tinatawag nating factoring process. Okay, magbigay po tayo ng halimbawa. Halimbawa, we have 8x squared plus 4x cubed minus 6x to the fourth power. How are we going to factor this gamit ang common monomial factor? Of course, all we need to do is to find the greatest common factor between the numbers or the numerical coefficient that we have in the polynomial given. So ano ba yung tinatawag nating numerical coefficient? So when we hear numerical coefficient, ito po yung mga constant o yung mga number na makikita natin each term on the polynomial. Like 8, 4, and 6. So we have 8, 4, and 6. Now, to find the common or the greatest common factor between 8, 4, and 6, all we need to do is to factor each number. Example, the factor of 8 is 2 times 4. The factor of 4 is 2 times 2. The factor of 6 is 2 times 3. We have another example of factors of each of the number. Like 1 times 8, that is also 8. 1 times 4 is also 4. And 1 times 6 is also 6. But we're going to get the greatest. That's why we're going to get 2. Okay, so that are the common factor or the GCF or the greatest common factor between 8, 4, and 6. Now, let us try to find the common factor or the common monomial factor to the variable that we have, which is x squared, x cubed, and x to the fourth power. Obviously, we have x squared times 1, and in x cubed, we have x squared times x, that is equal to x cubed, and x squared times x squared, that is x to the fourth power. Now, the common factor between x squared, x cubed, and x to the fourth power is x squared. Therefore, the common monomial factor of 8x squared plus 4x x cubed minus 6x to the fourth power, all you need to do is to combine 2 and x squared. So we have 2 times x squared. The answer is 2x squared. So that is CMF. Now, to factor 8x squared plus 4x cubed minus 6x to the fourth power, all we need to do is to divide each term of the polynomial by GCF or what we call CMF or common monomial factor. That's why we have 8x squared divided by 2x squared plus 4x cubed divided by 2x squared minus 6x to the fourth power all over 2x squared. Thus, we have 8 divided by 2 is 4, and we cancel out x squared because that is equivalent to 1. And then 4 divided by 2 is 2, and we have 3 minus 2 is 1, that's why we have x. And then 6 divided by 2 is 3, and x to the fourth power divide x squared is x squared. Thus, the answer or the factor of 8x squared plus 4x cubed minus 6x4 is 2x squared, open parenthesis, 4 plus 2x minus 3x squared close parenthesis. Or we can also arrange this. Pwede natin i-arrange to. You're going to arrange that. So, pwede natin punta sa una tong 3x squared. So, we have 3x squared or negative 3x squared plus 2x plus 4. Something like that. Okay? So, here is another example of a polynomial. So, again, as what we said, in order to factor that, we're going to find the factor of each numerical coefficient, like 15, 30, and 45. The possible factors of 15 is 3 times 5 and 1 times 15. And the possible factors of 30 is 3 times 10, 5 times 6, 2 times 15, and 1 times 30. The possible factors of negative 45 or 45 is 3 times 15, 5 times 8, and 1 times 5. Now, among the factors that we get for each numerical coefficient, all we need to do is to find the GCF, or the greatest common factor. And the greatest common factor is 15. As you observe, we have 15 here, and we have also 15 here. So that's why that is the greatest common factor between 15, 30, and 45. How about in the variable that we have, or the literal coefficient that we have in our polynomial? So we have the GCF of a number is 15, and the GCF, or the common monomial factor of this, is 15a cubed b. So, how do we get that? We just simply factor the variable that we had based on the example that we did a while ago. So, therefore, the CMF is simply 15a cubed and b.